Welcome everyone to Power of Two Smart Contract. It's based on Tron. I'm pretty sure by now everyone on here understand what a smart contract is, okay? So I'm not going to go too much detail on that. Actually, what I want to go through is explain how the Complan work from the top to the bottom on the whiteboard so you guys can understand what is going on, guys. Now, the smart contract is based on Tron. So you're going to need a Tron wallet to actually register with Power of Two. All right. Now, the way the Power of Two work is once it goes live, you get your link. What is going to happen is it will give you two options. It give you two options where it tells you that, okay, you can join for free, but you have to pay the transaction fee and you're going to be inside the power line. And what inside the power line, what is going to happen is you're going to get two people guaranteed from the system. And what is going to happen is the system is going to tell you, hey, you can upgrade within the 24 hours. Okay. If you don't upgrade, you lose the money to your upline. Okay. If your upline is not active in that particular pool, it goes to the next upline. The second option to register is you just join and pay your $10 and the matrix, you'll be in X factor 1 and the prime. Okay. Now, how first what I want to do is go ahead and do this right quick. Can you see that? Can you see that, Barry?
Yes.
Good.
Yes, we see it.
So basically, let's just assume all this right here is the power line. Okay, all that is the power line. The power line we all follow under each other. So let's say number one is the first one that got two people under him. What is going to happen? The system is going to tell you, hey, you got two people under you. Go ahead and upgrade. Okay, so basically you're going to have 2 and 3. Okay, so you're going to upgrade. Once you upgrade, now you're going to join the I'm going to put it XF, which means the X factor. And then the P is for the prime. Okay, the P is for the prime. So what is going to happen is once you upgrade, what is going to happen is the system is going to put you in the X factor and then the X prime. All right, that's what is going to happen to number one. Okay, now the X factor, I want to talk about just the X factor alone. The X factor. So I'm going to erase all these and I want to talk about the X factor alone, guys. So let me clear all. So now let's talk about just the X factor alone. Let's just talk about that. That is the 1x2 cycler. Okay. So now if a member upgrade through activations or through when you join first, what is going to happen is, guess what? You'll be number one. Let's just say you are the first one to upgrade. So you'll be one, okay? And the next two people that upgrade, one is gonna be on your left and number 2 is gonna be on your right. Now, number 1 is your pay leg, okay? Number 2, look at it. Number 2 is gonna go to your upline to create you another board, okay? It's gonna create you another board, which is gonna give you another slot again. So remember, you are in level 1 now, which is level 1, which is 1 slot, okay? Now, this is gonna go to your upline and pay your upline and give you another position again in slot 1. What you're looking at is slot 1. 2 people come under you, you cycle, you get another position in the 1x2 cycle again, which is slot 1. Okay, so let's just say it's $5. You're gonna get $5. All right, $5 that you're gonna get. So what is gonna happen right now is, guess what? Now, what is gonna happen? Number 3 and 2. So number 2 is also gonna have what? Number 2 is gonna have 4 and 5. Number 3 is going to have 6 and 7. 6, and 7. Okay, so what is going to happen is number 2 and number 3 is going to, guess what? They're also going to cycle out. When they cycle out, they're always going to make $5. The other $5 is going to give them another position. Guess what is going to happen to you? Now, remember, ID1 have cycled out, and ID2 have cycled out, ID3 have cycled out. So what is going to happen is they all have created another position. So now ID2 and 3 is going to follow ID1. So now ID1 is going to make another $5 again. Okay. Now guess what? ID4 and 5, ID6 and 7, the same thing is going to happen to them. When it happens to them, guess what they're going to come at? They're going to come right here. They're going to come right here. And now ID2 and 3 is going to cycle out. That is how the X factor work. Okay. Barry, are you with me?
Yes, 100%. So
you understand? I wanted to have one-on-one talk with you. Do you understand what I just explained?
yes, I do.
Good. Now, guys, so that is how the X factor works. Now, the X factor, it works on global build. That means entire company. Okay, now the X factor, which is the 1/2 cycle. Imagine me, I bring in 1,000 people. If I bring in 1,000 people, only 2 that is going to be under me. The rest is going to go into the system and bless the next person in line. So imagine I am ID1, okay, and I bring 1,000 people. And let's just say ID2 and 3 didn't bring anybody. Guess if I bring 1,000 people, guess what? Those 1,000 people will be given to ID2, ID3, ID4, ID5, ID6, ID7. Imagine none of them bring nobody, just me who bringing people in. That's how it's going to be feeding. And everybody will be cycling out over and over and over. So if you look at it, let me stop sharing. Hold on a second. Let me stop sharing. Hold on, if I can get this thing clear. Okay, stop sharing. I want to show you guys something. My screen just went blank. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
What do you see right now?
Team Connect.
Okay, hold on a second. Share screen.
A little stick figure for a second.
Nah, I'm trying to pull up. Okay, now here you go. Can you see my screen now?
Yes,
Yes.
we see power to the compensation plan.
Good. So now you see that the X factor, which is 259.3, is worth $5. So once you upgrade, guess what? The $10 level 1 in X factor is going to open up for you. Level 1 in X prime is going to open up for you. So you'll be making money in level 1 in X factor and level 1 in prime. But what is going to happen is if you want to upgrade, you have to upgrade level 2 yourself, and you have to upgrade level 2 yourself in prime as well. So now you see that we have 10 slots, okay, in the X factor. So each one cycle you out over and over and over, and it's 1/2. The first one paid you, the second one basically creates you another slot in the same position. So basically, if you look at this, this is like $5, which is level 1. Level 2 is $20. Let me see. Let me not make a mistake. Level 2, it is the earning is let me see. Level 2 is $10. Level 3 is $20. Level 4 is $40. Level 5 is $80. Level 6 is $160. Level 7 is $320. Level 8 is $640. Level 9 is $1,280. Those are the money that you need to activate each slot. Okay, those are the money that you need. That's current price of Tron right now. I'm just reading it in dollars for you so you guys can understand. Okay.
Richmond.
So, yes.
I have a question. So, in essence, we're going to be making $5 over and over and over and over in that slot one, as all of us are recycling together. Is that correct?
Correct. And if you upgrade to level 2, you're gonna be making $10 over and over. Okay, when you upgrade to level 2. When you upgrade to level 3, you're gonna be making $20 over and over, cycling over and over in X factor. When you upgrade to level 5, the same thing happen there. The first one, so if you spend $80, the first person that come under you pays you $80. The second one creates you another slot. You got it?
Yes.
Cool. Now you understand how the X factor works. The X factor, everyone needs 2, 2, 2, 2 under them. Okay, so that's why even if I bring 1,000 people, all I need is 2. The rest is going to the system and bless other people in the X factor. So everyone get 2, 2 all the way to the bottom. So and so somebody you might not even bring anybody. Let's just say you, Nicole, you didn't bring anybody on board. You didn't bring anybody on board, but you upgrade to level 1, level 2, level 3, level 5. Guess what? You will have people come under you, and you will make your money, even though you didn't bring anybody. So it's a worldwide build. So now, by me saying that, it will be smart for those people who got the money to upgrade before the free people upgrade, right? See, that's what the system gives you 2 options. The system gives you 2 options. One option, have money in your Tron, just pay the transaction fee and go through the POWERLINE, and the system will give you 2 free members before you upgrade. Okay, once you upgrade, you'll be in the X factor and the prime. But guess what? Let's say, Nicole, you joined, you didn't bring anybody, but you joined the system, and you didn't bring anybody, but you upgrade first. The next person that upgrade is going to come under you, which is your pay leg. It's going to pay you. The second one is going to give you a different position to earn again. So those people that upgrade first will get paid people under them first in the X factor, whether you bring them or not. You work from the top to the bottom. You understand that?
Very nice. Yes, that's nice.
So that's how the X factor works. Now let's talk about the prime. Let's talk about the prime. Okay. So now I'm pretty sure everybody understand how the X factor work now and how the POWERLINE work now. So let's talk about the prime. Remember I said that, Nicole, remember I said I'm going to bring 1,000 members in?
Yes.
If I bring 1,000 members into the system, the rest is going to feed the people in the X factor. But in the prime, guess what? All of them will be in my level 1. Now level 1, you see level 1 in the prime right now is 259, okay? But guess what? Everybody that I bring, when they upgrade, 1,000 people will be in my level 1, and I'm going to make 10% on everyone. When those 1,000 people upgrade to level 2, I'm going to make 10% on them in level 2 as well. When my 1,000 people upgrade to level 3, I'm going to make 10% on them as well. But guess what though? Those 1,000 people, they're also going to bring people. When it does, I'm going to make 10% on everybody they bring on board on the prime. Okay, now
got it.
That's how the prime work. So the X factor is worldwide build. Everybody eats, no matter where everybody, whether you bring somebody or not, you're gonna make money. Simple as that in the X factor. But the people that bring the people on board in the prime, you're gonna make 10% on your first. Now we got 10 slot over here, right? But the 10 slot consists of 10 levels. So level 1 got 10 levels deep. Level 2 got 10 levels deep. Level 3 got 10 levels deep. So you might bring one person, and one person can bring in 1,000 people or 2,000 people. Guess what? You're gonna make 10% on each one of them, not just one person, each one of them. So
and it goes 10 levels deep. It's 10% each level.
Correct. So now the prime, all the level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all of them consist of 10 levels deep. And guess what though? You know what amazes me on this Complan right here? I'm just going through the slot to make you guys understand some of the key point, guys. You know, I don't want to sit here and read through the Complan and bore you guys. I want you guys to really understand how powerful power of two is. Now, if you see this, imagine if you bring 1,000 people on board into the system for free, and when they get there, 2 people they upgrade, you're gonna start begin to make money. If you look, what is this right here? You start on level 1 in both X Factor and Prime. Remember when you pay your $10, level 1 activate for you in X Factor, level 1 activate for you in the Prime. But with your initial upgrade, all right, that's what that means. Now, look at this. If you upgrade to level 2 and 3 in the X Factor, you have to upgrade level 2 and 3 in the Prime as well. What is that telling me? If I bring 1,000 people and they begin to upgrade, I'm gonna make money in the X Factor and the Prime as well. So it's a guaranteed money that is gonna be coming to your pocket. And the same thing goes all the way. It works hand by hand. You activate 2 position in X Factor, you must activate 2 position in the Prime. I hope you guys got the concept on that. Nicole, you with me?
Yes, I have one last question. Okay, so now in X,
Hold on, you chopping up. You chopping up.
Okay, in X Prime, if I have 1,000 people, that goes wide and deep, right? So
Correct.
1,000 like a global straight line.
It goes infinite wide and 10 levels deep. Infinite wide and 10 levels deep. Every
that's some money.
That is a lot of money.
Yes.
So now you see this right here, the prime, every level. So if you, Nico, you bring 1,000 people, 1,000 people will be in your level 1 in the prime, 1,000 people will be in your level 2 in the prime, 1,000 people will be in your level 3, all the way to the 10th level. But what is going to happen is when they begin to bring people as well, you're going to make 10% on their people 10 levels deep. And this is infinite wide and 10 levels deep. No smart contract out there is doing this. And the best thing about this, the Tron gas fee is cheaper. Okay? So you yourself imagine me like this, I bring in maybe 1,000 to 2,000 free members into the system. They join the POWERLINE. And even if half of them upgrade, that's a lot of money right there. I hope you guys understanding how powerful this is. Now, that is all the Complan. That is it, guys. That is it. If you understand, X Factor is 1 by 2. The first one pays you, the second one give you another slot. And it works the same way. Now, check this out. Let me give you guys the rules. Let me give you guys the rules in the Prime. Okay? First, let me give you the rules in X Factor. The X Factor, what happened is, let's just say I bring Nicole on board, okay? And me, I didn't upgrade to level 2, but Nicole did. Guess what is gonna happen? Nicole earnings is gonna go to my upline because I am not there to collect. But if I upgrade, I'll start to collect. In the next cycle, I'll begin to collect. Now, in a prime, let's say I bring 1,000 people, okay? And I only upgrade to level 1 and I didn't upgrade to level 2. If those 1,000 people, all of them upgrade before I upgrade to level 2, I lose all that 10%. But how would I get it back? I have to upgrade level 2 and 3 and then get them back in level 3. I mean, in slot 3 in the prime. I get all of them back. So that means is you need to be upgrading ahead of time. Okay, especially in the prime. The X Factor, you don't have to worry because you're gonna get it right back the next cycle. You might lose the first cycle, but you're gonna get them right back. But in the prime, UNILEVEL, you lose all of that money goes to your upline. And if your upline have been activated in the prime, it goes to the next upline. You go to the next up plan till you see the person that is activated. So that's the only rules that is there. So now this Complan is simple, but at the same time is powerful. Because if you look at the prime, you see that every slot have 10 levels deep, infinite wide and 10 levels deep. So that's why you guys need to be bringing as much as free members into the system. So when they begin to upgrade, we all benefit globally in the X factor, but in the prime, you benefit the most. You benefit the most. But those people that don't want to wait and you want to eat first, my best idea, don't join the power line. Just once you get your link from whoever sent you, go ahead and upgrade right away. That means you will be in the first to collect. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. So now let's do Q&A. So you can raise your hand and we can do Q&A. All right. I'm gonna pause the recording, but I don't want the recording to be too long. All right. So let me go ahead and pause the recording.
In 35 years of networking, I've seen a lot of compensation plans. And I think for those who roll up the sleeves and engage in this, you will soon see six-figure monthly incomes. Trust me on this one.
All right. Nicole, you have something to say before we shut it down?
Let's just work on creating excitement and getting as many people on these calls as we can. Get the screenshots of how many people we got on. Hype it up. Let's get the word out. That's all. We got like 47 people on here. Let's try to double this each time we have one. If you need me to do a later Zoom or something for those that are in other countries, I'm available for that also.
That would be great. That would be great. So what I'll do is, for some reason you chopping up, but I got what you're saying and stuff like that. So we're gonna talk, and then we can set up a Zoom and we can go ahead and do the Zoom, either maybe a second Zoom or something like that, and then you're gonna host it, Nicole, or something like that. So guys, I want to thank everyone for coming on the call. I appreciate you guys for coming on the call. So that's it. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. And then I'm going to stop. I'm going to go ahead and stop. Let me see here.